Once you get past day 50, it's a matter of not doing anything stupid. I guess so. Yeah, the boredom effect, I think, is pretty strong because you... Like, I personally kind of get a bit... Oh, there's the wolf is dead, too. I tend to get a bit more reckless, I think, the longer my character goes, because I'm just sort of looking for new things to do, and I'm going a bit snow crazy. Yeah, I've played Interloper a few times, and I think my longest one is like currently at day 4. I just haven't been able to get a start. I think once I get a start, I would do okay. But man, it's really brutal the way it starts you off in like Forlorn Muskeg, like an hour before darkness, and I don't know my way around Forlorn Muskeg. So I just end up falling in some water and drowning. Yeah, there is a lot of food there. I'm carrying a lot of food. There's a lot of food at the rural store. I probably don't need to worry about that meat. You know, if I need deer meat, I can probably just kill a stupid deer. I've got more than enough food to last through the next 3 days in the mine, and then we're going to a place that's already stocked. That I stocked in the very beginning. So we'll just leave that deer there. We're going to leave that wolf there. Yes, I finished the lookout. The abandoned lookout is done. That is 11 out of 15. We are on to 12. The 12th place is the mine. We are never coming back to Coastal Highway. I guess we'll begin... I think I'm going to hang out on the other side of the cave and just start poking my nose into that section of Pleasant Valley because I'm not very familiar with it. And there's not much to do right here. It's just this road, and I guess we could pick up sticks, but that's about it. Do birch saplings respawn? I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never had a character live long enough to where I've had to make a second pass in areas where there might be saplings. So I have no idea. Okay, we have a lantern this time. And I think using this will progressively make us lighter as we burn lantern fuel. And we need to spend 3 days in this cave anyway. So I guess going slow is not that big of a deal. Did I look in there? Pretty sure I did. In fact, if I was going to drop something, it would be this lantern, because it's 2 kilograms. Right up here on the left, there's some shelves, and there's some sleeping draugrs. Hopefully we don't wake them up. There's a piece of coal and another piece, but I'm not going to pick them up because we already have a bunch, and I don't think I have a use for them. And suddenly I'm going faster. I don't know why that is, if it's the slope or what. Okay, we looted all that already. Can I close and open this door? No. So I can't, like... If I find another human, I can't seal them in there and leave them behind. Maybe in story mode, you get to have slaves in the New World Order. Not really slaves. There's more like long-term food storage. Because what are they going to do for more? There's so much coal here. I didn't pick up that either, huh? So that is, I think, 6 extra pieces of coal I've seen.
All I can think about is food.
If there's not cannibalism in the story mode, I'm going to be really disappointed. Whoa. Leather backpacks. Yeah, you could make all kinds of custom clothing. Think of all the uses. You could make like little spearheads and stuff out of the femurs. Okay, don't need any of this stuff. The most worthless workbench. Super impractical. You know, if all that you would need is a fire barrel right there, and I could use all that coal to keep it lit, and we can actually do something while we're here, but no. Not gonna happen that way. What if you get mad cow disease, like the brain disorder, whatever? Don't you get that by eating brains? Who said I was eating brains? Nobody said that. You need to add a counter for the number of times I've mentioned cannibalism. Bone marrow? Oh yeah, think of the roasted bone marrow. Crack open a femur, leave it over the fire for a while, scoop out the bone marrow. Oh, so good. I wonder, I bet the deer bones are big enough to have a pretty decent amount of bone marrow. You would have to crack them open, it'd be hard. I guess I have a hatchet to do that with. Then you just leave them over the fire for a while. You can also make soap. That's totally true. Soap. All right, here we are. Home sweet home for 3 days. I did bring a bedroll, right? Were there beds back there? I have a bedroll. We'll use a bedroll. Let's get this out of here. What's the fastest? Okay, anything behind it? Nope. Okay. All my stuff. So, while we're here, I don't need to have all that on me. Leave the meat outside. Although, really, I mean, I can probably just leave the meat inside. I'm going to be eating these next before all that canned stuff. They're not going to go bad before I eat them. So we'll actually leave those inside. And I guess I'll actually... I don't need all this tea and coffee and stuff either. All my clothing I'm wearing. We can drop the firewood we just made. Guess I could make some torches. Do I have lantern fuel? No, I don't. I could harvest that to get... Oh, it doesn't have much. So, okay, let's test this. I've got... will I get the 0.06 gallons back? Is that even worth harvesting that for? It's going to run out anyway. Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. 0.06 gallons. Okay, cool. So magically, I just happen to have a storage device for this lantern fuel. I'm still at 90 pounds. I guess the cloth is a decent weight. I have a gun, but I've been carrying that the whole time. What's so heavy?
This gear's starting to slow me down.
So 0.06. It only takes 1 ounce. How much? 0.06 gallons. How many ounces is that? You know, I like the metric system. If we could update, like, the standard imperial system, like, just swap it out with one section of the metric system, it would be the volumes of liquid. Because it doesn't make any sense. I've never understood, or I've never known, like, how many of this go into that. You ever read baking instructions with a bunch of like 2 quarts of this and then like 3 ounces of this and then... Okay, how many ounces is in a cup? Oh, do you mean what kind of cup? Normal dozen? Baker's dozen? Is there a metric dozen? Is that only 10? Alright, we're at 88. Why am I so heavy? Am I just carrying like a lot of little things? Don't have... Oh, I have 4 gallons of water. Right. Alright, figured it out. I have 35 pounds of water. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. That's what it was. Alright, let's go take a look outside. Yeah, tablespoon and teaspoon. Then there's also, I think a pinch, like a pinch of salt. I think a pinch does have like a literal definition somewhere. All right, 9 hours of daylight. We need to spend most of our time in there. I'm kind of worried if I spend too much time, too many consecutive days indoors doing nothing. We might actually have a danger of cabin fever. Which is not that big a deal to deal with, but it's going to, like if I got a bunch of crafting coming up in one of the upcoming areas, that will be a pain in the butt. All right, let's scope it out. We also need to be picking up cattails once we get down to the water, wherever we find them. Okay. So I'm pretty sure if I look off this rock, I can see the next spot we're going, right? All right, maybe not, but it's kind of down there. I don't know exactly in which direction. I just kind of know approximates. It's kind of off in this direction somewhere. Yeah, all right. So let's go play some Solitaire, get this section over with and move on. I have a lot of stuff here. I might move stuff down to the shed in 2 waves. Well, I'll take maybe like half of it, the stuff I really want. And we can come back for stuff if I decide I want it. Okay. Look at all my stuff. Let's play some Solitaire. There's nothing else I can really do, right? I need hooks to craft. We could go make hooks. But I have to use my torches to do that, which seems kind of like a waste. Just to find something to do. Alright, so journal says Cinder Hills coal mine, we're at 0.2, so... Alright, we've got 8 hours daylight. How many check marks until I'm done? 4. But we're going to do a bit extra. We're going to take the time to make the wolfskin coat and a bear bedroll, bear hide bedroll. I don't remember there being a workbench in the rural store where we're headed next. If there is, that would be fantastic, but I don't remember it. Oh, I should have picked up some food, huh? Before it got dark. Alright, let's see if I can find some. Alright. Oops. Well. Keep forgetting to eat with the space bar. 22%. Uh-oh. No food poisoning, please. Pro tip, if you get food poisoning, treat your condition before going to sleep. Pinnacle peaches, I'm not eating those cold. What do you think? I'm a savage? MREs, I'll be saving. Where did I put the meat? I guess tomato soup cold is okay. Just makes it like it's gazpacho, basically, right? Did I make the bunny gauntlets? Yeah, I made the bunny gauntlets super early, but because the challenges are set in the Voyager difficulty, there's so much items around, and some of the clothing that are harder to get in the Stalker and Interloper aren't available. Like, I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't spawn at all in Interloper, nor do these. So it just wasn't worth the wait and the stamina penalty to actually use the bunny rabbits. And we're not playing this game long enough to run out of cloth to repair stuff, so wasn't worth it. Are the Pinnacle peaches in syrup? I would assume so. I don't think I've ever seen canned peaches that aren't in syrup. Okay, an hour of darkness left. Where's the water? Spacebar. Okay. So that's day 1. You want a moose hat? Oh, that would be fantastic. They do need to add a, like, there's no hat slot thing you can craft from animal hides, which doesn't make sense, because it seems like that's one of the first things you'd make out of some hide. So maybe they're saving that for the moose skin. That would be interesting. Maybe that's what they're doing. 7 hours of daylight. I'm worried about the cabin fever. So many days of just sitting here doing nothing. You hope you can use the moose horns for something. It's probably like for erectile dysfunction, right? It's probably another story mode thing. Okay, 1 hour daylight. Dark again. All right, let's find... I didn't look where my meat was when I had light. Still no threat of cabin fever. I thought it was like right here, but I'm not mousing over it. Pretty sure I put it on the ground. Oh, no, that's the bear hide.
So hungry.
There it is. Okay, I've got 800 calories. That is enough. How come there's no beavers? I don't remember if I saw beavers on the roadmap list. The two I remember seeing are moose and mountain lions. 2 hours of darkness. Should check the journal. Alright. You woke up fully rested. That's good. So, Cinder Hills Coal Mine, 2 out of 3. Less than an hour darkness, fully rested, so... Let's just do 4, and then I might eat some food. Just to get rid of it. It's an oceanside location. Yeah, but, I mean, this island is filled with, rivers. Maybe have some soda. Two grape sodas. Okay, and let's see, what's, we've got 9 hours. You know what we could do? So we need to sleep the night here again. Yeah, that's going to end us up right at 3. I was thinking of making a trip down to take stuff down and then coming back to do something with part of the day. But I think we'll just finish up. 9 hours of daylight. Penguins? I don't think penguins. Aren't penguins mostly in the southern hemisphere anyway? I'm pretty sure that they're mostly in South America, southern hemisphere, not South America specifically. Okay, drink a bit of that. 2.4, 3 hours of daylight. Fascinating. They could add a polar bear, I guess. Although I don't know if we're far enough north for that. They do want to add a grizzly bear, which is a subspecies of brown bear. It's basically, it's just a big brown bear, a really big brown bear. Okay, wait till that gets to about 8. Then we'll eat that. Okay, and then where's the water? Alright, so when I wake up, we should be ready to go. Black bears are scary? Black bears are like the least scary of all the bear species. They are very passive and timid. They will all just run away as soon as they spot you. 13 hours of daylight. All right, we got a check mark. Cinder Hills Coal Mine check mark. All right, so we've got, let's look at it again, a little bit greater depth. We're on our way to the rural store. Then after that, we need to find Skeeter's Ridge. And then after that, we need to find our way to Timberwolf Mountain. Don't know how to get it. I know the direction to go to probably find that. And I know the vague direction to go to know how to get to Timberwolf Mountain, but I don't know exactly where it is. So we will need to do some actual exploration. Can't see a damn thing. Maybe we'll wait another hour. A black bear, well, if black bear wanted to, yeah, he probably could. They're not nearly as big as brown bears. They're still decent size. I've seen one in real life, like fairly up close in the wild, and it was, as soon as it noticed or heard anything, it was like boom, and it was gone. I can't really see what I'm picking up here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Dude, at this point, you should know you can carry much more, because you've been doing it for weeks. Okay, only up to 88. Quit your complaining, buddy. Buddy. Reclaimed wood will leave. Scrap metal I'll leave. Sapling we bring. Reclaimed wood we leave. Alright, how heavy am I minus the water? And the wood and the coal. I might come back for the coal. Just because it's so much firewood and it weighs less than firewood. Depends. This game should have a death faking mechanism, like where you play possum. Okay, so let's eat what's something that's kind of heavy? This. That is a 1 kilogram. Drink some extra water. And then I want to pick up some of the water on the ground. Yeah, we probably won't come back because it's just too easy to make this stuff or get it elsewhere. 107, that's enough. All right, on to area number, or a location anyway, number 13, which we found, I think, was it on day 1 or day 2 that we found the rural store, and I left a bunch of stuff there. And from what I remember anyway, bedroll, I'm pretty sure I picked that up. Bedroll. I have it. From what I remember, we basically just follow this road down out of the mountains, and the terrain levels out, and I should be able to see where we're going at some point. That's how I remember it. Because, actually, I've never actually walked all the way down, but I saw that store, and I found it later. I found it on this run, but I saw it on the... What was the last one? The Blizzard one, Whiteout, the Whiteout challenge. I walked over here, and I could see that store from up in the mountains. I think it's over there. Not that cold. All right, let's look on the other side of this ridge. I hear a waterfall, I think. There was a waterfall right near those stores. What is that? That is a firewood log. I'm going to head towards the waterfall sound. That's interesting. I've never really used sound as a landmark, as a way to navigate. Always we used visuals, but like in an instance of heavy fog or even like a heavy blizzard. Well, if it's a heavy blizzard, there's no way you hear the waterfall. Never mind about that one. But it's interesting. I've never used sound before, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. They're right down there. Hey, look at that. Navigating by sound. I'm a mountain man. I'm feeling so mountainy. So I think the store was the one on the other side of the bridge. I'm really hoping it's got a workbench. I don't think any of these little cabins have one. My spider sense is tingling just a little bit. And when we explore out of here to go find that ridge, I might go along the road. I need a lot of cattails, though, so we might use the river instead. This whole section of Pleasant Valley I've never really been to. Everything off in that direction. Okay, so it looks like there might be some cattails down there. After we drop stuff off, maybe we'll go walk down the river and back. Okay, looks like no wolves. Food for wolves. Is it this one? I think it's this, not that, right? Okay, yes, this is it. The rural store. What do we got? We got some cloth on the ground. Got antiseptic sewing kit, lots of food, matches, newspaper, water, more antiseptic. Pretty good amount of stuff. Let me go ahead, since we're gonna be here anyway, let's just drop some things. Oh, a little lag there. Put that over there. Water. Oh, I can put stuff on the shelf. Okay, let's look for a workbench. This is it, huh? Not a very big building. No workbench. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I didn't remember there being one here. I've explored so many little buildings, it was possible I remembered incorrectly. Well, what we might do is take a trip to drop this stuff off at the barn. All this crafting thing, crafting supply stuff. Actually, I want that gut. Uh-oh. I don't want that one curing. Just go somewhere. There. Okay, drop all those. Get down to 86. And we've got some decent work pants. Don't think we'll be using those. Oh, 2 pairs. Okay. Do I have 2 pairs of pants on? I don't. We might want a second pair of pants for Timberwolf Mountain if it gets colder, so on some gloves. Guess we can consider that. Okay, drop these. Drop the extra thing. Yeah, maybe we'll take a trip down to the barn. Don't need all those. And I don't need all this food on me. Okay. I guess it might be simpler and more straightforward to put that stuff in a cabinet or something. Be easier to get it back. Yeah, okay. We're decently stocked. 3 days at each location. But I've just spent basically 6 straight days indoors, so we should go outside for a while. Any chances in the about the Ark server? Yeah, that's a possibility, but not for at least a few weeks. Not for at least a few weeks. Yeah, let's go outside. I don't need anything else, right? We're down to 73. Can I drop anything else? Maybe we should bring just a little bit of food just in case. Don't need all these flares. Okay, 71 pounds. I guess that's okay. Am I carrying a ton of water? Is that what it is? Yeah, let's drop a gallon. Always forget to check the water. Okay, that's much better. Why go outside? There's no risk of cabin fever in this difficulty. Are you sure? Because I've had, this is on, where does it say? This is, oh, is this on Pilgrim difficulty? On Voyager there is, because I've had cabin fever on the Eagle difficulty. Or is that an owl? It's probably an owl. If there's no risk, then I guess we're okay. But even so, I do want to go look for cattails and stuff and explore the area a bit, because this part of the map is unfamiliar to me. It's clearly a hawk. I don't think it's clearly anything. It's a tiny little icon. No, that... I mean, if you really look at it, it looks like an owl, because you can't see a distinctive beak. So if it's clearly anything, it's clearly an owl. Or it could be like a vampire bat. I don't know. And it's just the artist wasn't very good. Okay, more of these. So I have been trying to get the gather 25 of each plant achievement on this run. And the one I definitely, almost certainly, probably, I think, kind of don't have enough of is cattails. The mushrooms and the little rosehip plants, I'm not sure about. The old man's beard, I'm almost positive I've harvested 25. Here's some mushrooms. Let's grab like 3 of these just to be doubly sure. It's in the bottom left of the screen when you hit escape. It's the dude walking. Which makes it, that's the specific difficulty of the challenge. Like each of the challenges have their own icon. The whiteout one has like a blizzard swirl. The hunted one has a bear. Yeah, I've made enough of the oldest man beard wound dressing things, the bandages, that I'm nearly 100% certain I've gathered enough of those. Unless I found them somewhere in a chest somewhere or something, but I don't think I've ever found that other than harvesting it. Okay, all right, fine. We'll go around. Whatever. It's an evil butterfly? I guess it could be. Could be a butterfly affected by the geomagnetic storm. So it looks different. It looks like an owl, but it's really an evil geomagnetic butterfly. This is good free food too. Oh, there we go. Happy Harvester. Bam. We just did it. Achievement get 25 of each plant type. Okay, so I don't need to worry about picking up mushrooms anymore. We can look a little bit farther and then head back. So I guess we will be using the barn to craft all of our stuff, which is sort of, it's like it's over there. It's kind of in the direction we need to be going, but not really. It's kind of diagonal. I think I'll pick them up anyway, though, because they're just a good source of food. Even though I have all of them. A lot of deer. What we'll probably do is just try to kill a deer when we get to the barn. If I need the extra food. Or I could just use up the food I have. Did I see the Dark Souls 3 patch notes? I did. Yeah, buffs to great axes and ultra great swords. And great hammers. Does the great mace count as a great hammer? I guess it does. Even though a mace and a hammer are technically different things. Can I spot the barn from here? I think that might be it right over there, or is that a rock? It's always hard to tell from a distance if you're looking at a rock or a building. The weather turned very nice, though. And they buffed curved greatswords, too. I've never really made a curved greatsword build. It's something I would like to do at some point. So I think Timberwolf Mountain is going to be one of these big dudes. And I guess one of the easier way to navigate towards it is just to follow the riverbed. As if visibility gets pretty bad in this area fairly frequently. Blizzards can strike without warning. So I guess the riverbed might be a good idea. But we need to go to the barn just to craft stuff anyway. And I think the barn is going to be off in this direction on the other side of the trees. I think there's like a birch forest. We'll just kind of do like a roundabout circuit here. Yeah, there's the birch forest. Okay, so we should be close to the barn. And then when we get back, I think that's it right there on the other side of those trees. When we get back to the garage, we'll just do our solitaire, get that knocked out of the way, and then head over to the barn with our stuff. TWC? What's TWC? See a lot of deer and no wolves and no bear. Okay, so let me just try to like hypothesize where I need to go. I think that bridge... That's not the one we need, is it? Is it? We need to head back towards the waterfall. I'm trying to see if I can navigate without using the riverbed. Maybe that is the bridge. There's a lot of bridges in this area. Oh, Time Warner Cable. I see. You mean if internet service providers weren't a legal monopoly? Is it the waterfall right there? Yeah, I guess this is it, huh? Yes, no? Tiny wolf cubs. Oh, okay. Come on, buddy. I should keep my eyes peeled, though, for wolves. Hopefully I can just eat and drink enough while we're at this cabin so that I can just take everything, including the stuff I had stored up that's left. And we can also break down the, what's it called, clothing. If I decide to do that. Timberwolf Mountain is colder than any other zone, as far as I know. So I might use one of those extra pants. We'll probably be fine either way, though. Like, being outdoors and being above freezing for basically the entire day is not the standard. It's only this way because the challenge is in the easy difficulty mode. Okay, so here we go. What we got? We got decent work pants. We got decent work pants. And those are... How are they? 3.3 pounds. Heavier than snow pants. Oh, yeah, and they don't... Yeah, they're not nearly as good. Never mind. 8% armor is pretty nice. Let's just, let's do the Mr. Miyagi recommended strategy and best defense, no be there. I don't need to harvest these. I've got, like, mountains of cloth on the ground. I'm just occupying my time, though. Gotta do something. It's more interesting than playing solitaire for 3 straight days. All right. Lots of matches. Lots of bandages. Don't want a normal pleb bandage. Do we need to repair any clothing? My clothing's pretty nice. I guess I could repair that while we're here as well, right? I'm not going to run out of like sewing kits or cloth ever. Look at it, it's fancy. Everything else is pretty good. Let's repair that as well. Let's just get everything super duper high while we're just sitting here. I don't know that I'll even be taking all this cloth with me because it's going to be a bit too heavy. It would be a cool challenge where you have to harvest one item of clothing off you every day. People have, I've had people suggest I do a Rules That Matter series with this game. Okay, so these are half of a pound. This is a half a kilogram, right? No, quarter kilogram. So what's good about these things? They're not waterproof. They've got a little bit of armor. They have the same stats as these, but they're twice as heavy. All right, so I guess it is solitaire time. I can't fix that or that. Oh, we can. Is there a rifle kit thing? Did I see that? No. Okay, so I can't clean my rifle. Guess we can sharpen this. Maybe we can use up the last of our whetstone. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Yes, I know. So 0.55 pounds is a quarter kilogram. Oh, we did it. Nice. Okay, now I'm out of whetstones. That's an achievement, I guess. If we don't find any more. There's no way I'm gonna need another one. Like if we really start to run low on something, I can just start to actually ration things. Oh right, bedroll. There's no bed in here, huh? Okay, let's place the bedroll.
Something's got to go.
Put that there. Bit messy in here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Let's pick up anything I want to eat first. Do I have any meat left, or did I eat all of it? I think I ate the last of it. And I'm just gonna be sitting in place for a few days. Let's actually just pick up the food and coffee, or a decent amount anyway. Or just all of it. Just gonna sit here for 3 days. We can pick up the non-food stuff later. Not forget these. Got all these saplings. All this stuff back here. Don't let me forget all this stuff, because it's kind of hard to see. Kind of blends into the tiles a bit. And then all this food as well. All right. Doke.
I'd lay down right
Eat that.
here. Thought I'd ever wake up again.
Let's have this low percentage soda. Maybe I should eat these MREs. They're kind of getting fairly low in percentage as well. And I think I'm going to eat about half of this. Yeah, good. Blizzard. See you later, Math Reindeer. Okay, phenomenal. 13 hours of daylight left. No cabin fever risk. That's where we are. We're at Rural Store, 0.8 days. Let's get this done and go do some crafting. You know what? Let's... Oh, I can... Wow. I didn't even know there was a maximum. Apparently, the maximum amount of time it will let you play Solitaire in one sitting at one go is 12 hours. Huh. It's not a real sandbox game. It's not letting me play Solitaire for 13 hours. Well, at least we'll find out if it's possible to get cabin fever on this challenge, because I am definitely testing the limits of that. No afflictions. All right, what are we eating today? Let's pick up all this food too. Matches don't weigh much. Pick those up.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Oh, I should cook up that coffee. I didn't really remember that I left coffee here. Next time I make a fire, I should do that. Okay, I got 9 of those and 11 of those. I don't need that many.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Okay, 1 hour daylight. Okay, what's low percentage? Peanut butter, soda, a lot of low sodas. Okay, let's do the sodas first because they fill up the thirsty bar. Okay, that should be good to sleep the night. What does fever do? In this game, can you get a fever? I don't know that I've had fever as an affliction. 3 hours of darkness. Okay, passing the time again. We'll just start. We'll start the Solitaire early because it's not going to make me tired enough during the day anyway. 13 hours a day. Let's check the journal. Should be at about 2, right? Rural Store 1.9. Okay, so we'll tomorrow when we have like 10 hours of daylight, we will set out. Currently weigh 91 pounds, so I should be able to pick up most of that and take it with us, I think. We'll probably have to leave some stuff behind, but nothing super important. Yeah, that's right. There's no dysentery in this game. The Oregon Trail's basically... Isn't the Oregon Trail kind of like the original survival game? It's not a first-person game like the survival genre is mostly. I guess Don't Starve is kind of like a survival game too, and it's third-person, so they don't have to be first-person. But the Oregon game is the OG survival game. Your oxen broke a leg. Your wagon broke an axle. You are stranded. You freeze in the winter. You went out to get water from the stream, and you were bit by a venomous snake. Your daughter died of dysentery. Like, is it even possible when they... I don't think I've ever actually won a game of the Oregon Trail. Okay, so... Oh, let's have these. 25% sardines. What could go wrong? All right, not much. So I've got 540 calories. We need like 600-ish. I already ate part of these. Just eat the rest of them. There we go. All right. Try to finish up with a lot of energy, but it's not that big a deal anyway, because we're not going super far. Okay, 3 hours of darkness. So we need to... It's going to be... Let's go ahead and do 3 and then sleep for 2, because we're going to have to stay here a few hours after the sun comes up to get to the check mark. Rural store 2.8, so that's like 4 hours, 5 hours. Down to 88 pounds. You've won a few times, but you played it a ton. I only ever saw that game in a computer in school. I guess because my family didn't have a computer at the time. I don't remember. So I guess like one of my earliest gaming experience was on consoles. But I guess my earliest PC gaming, and Mac gaming was at schools. Anybody ever play Number Cruncher? Rural store 2.9. Okay, not quite there. Let's pick some stuff up while we are waiting on that. May as well do this now. Yeah, this guy over here in the corner, could have missed him. Okay, saplings are cured. We should be able to make a bunch of arrows. So, it's probably a bad idea to leave the gun behind, but I could just start using 100% arrows once I make more. Oh, look at this guy over here. Looked like rubbish. Okay, moving quite slow. We'll have to drop some things. Torches are good. And plus the bedroll and the lantern fuel and that. Okay, how heavy are we? 112, so I need to drop like 6 pounds of stuff. But I'm carrying 15 pounds of water, which we can just make more of, so maybe I'll just leave water behind. Go and pick the bedroll up. And how much cloth do I already have? 11 is probably enough. All my stuff's repaired. Heading into Timberwolf Mountain. I guess we'll find occasional pieces of clothing there that we can break down for more cloth, like if I need to make torches for whatever reason. I don't think I need more cloth. So we can leave that. I am a bit of a hoarder in this game. Look at all this crap. Yeah, if we leave anything behind, it'll probably be water. Okay, so 2.9. Let's wait an hour. Or I could eat a decent amount of food, I guess. Rural store check mark. Okay, so we are at 13 out of 15. Camp office, trapper cabin, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 done. Off to the barn, which is not one. It's not on our list. But we need to make some stuff, and it's got the nearest workbench.